Good evening, Delmarva. Well, we've got some heat on the way over the next few days, maybe even near record-breaking heat, and along with it, we're still going to be dealing with some impacts from all those tropical systems earlier in the week that are passing off our coastline that brought all that rough surf. That is going to continue into tomorrow, unfortunately. So if you are planning on heading to the beach, be aware rough surf continues, dangerous rip currents remain a threat into tomorrow, maybe even into Labor Day Monday. So if you are heading to the beach, make sure you're near a lifeguard if you do plan on getting into that water. Maybe a good idea maybe just to stay completely out of the water, but it is going to start to get a little bit warm though on the beach, so you may want to at least get in there up to your knees tomorrow. Near record-breaking heat is on the way. We're climbing back into the 90s. The records for this upcoming week is about 95 degrees. We're likely going to come very close to that several days throughout the week. So make sure you're taking those precautions, make sure you're remaining hydrated, make sure you're limiting that time outside when you can, especially once we get towards probably Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Those are going to be the hottest 4 days. Tomorrow, the heat, though, does start to build, especially inland, when we're going to be climbing up into the low 90s. So with that rip current threat, what you do, how can you identify that rip current? Well, that rip current was just a stream of water that is moving right back into the Atlantic very rapidly. Typically, you can see a little bit of foam on top of that water, and you can see it racing out into the ocean. So try to avoid areas like that. But if you can, and you do get caught in a rip current, there are certainly things that you can do to make sure you're remaining safe. It's nothing to completely panic about. So don't fight the current. That's the biggest thing. Don't fight the current, because all you're going to do is wear yourself out if you don't know what to do when you're in that current. So just swim parallel to the shore. The rip currents are typically in pretty small, confined areas. So if you swim parallel to the shore, you're going to get yourself out of that current. Then you can move inland. But if you can't escape it, just float. Wave your hand, and a lifeguard will come out and help you out to get out of that current. So right now, as I take a live look out on our Hershey Exteriors camera at the 45th Street Tap House in Ocean City, looking pretty gorgeous out there in Ocean City. Temp sitting right around 71 degrees. Route 90 bridge off there in the distance, looking like it's being pretty busy, pretty traveled on this evening. Temps, they're in the 60s all across the region. 69 in Bethany Beach, 69 in Rehoboth Beach, 66 in Millsboro, 63 degrees at Redden State Forest. We're going down to see those temps fall a few more degrees overnight down to right around 60 degrees, which is right where our dew points are. These dew points, they're going to start to climb over the next few days. It's going to start to get pretty humid as that heat starts to build. So it's not just the actual air temperatures we have to be concerned about. We're going to start to see that heat index climb up to about 93 on Sunday, then upper 90s Monday and Tuesday, and then take a look at that Wednesday and Thursday, the heat index of 102 degrees. So certainly you need to make sure, as I said, take those precautions, limit your time outdoors, and just make sure you're drinking plenty of water if you are spending that time outside. The beach forecast for tomorrow, looking pretty good. The beach is probably going to be the place to be when it comes to finding somewhat cooler locations. 86 degrees with lots of sunshine, but as I said, that rip current risk going to remain high. If you don't want to head to the beach, maybe you want to stay at your house. Maybe you want to do a little bit of grilling. Temps climbing up into the upper 80s to low 90s with lots of sunshine all day long. And then the Labor Day forecast. A lot of Labor Day barbecues that happen all across Delmarva. Even though the poll results only said 5%, I'm sure there are a lot more barbecues than that going on. 94 degrees Monday afternoon. West winds right around 5 to 10 miles per hour. UV index forecast brought to you by Face of Grace. Practicing sun safety the next few days. UV index of 7 all the way across the board, because we're going to see lots of sunshine, and 7 is pretty much where we can peak this time of year, so make sure you're wearing that sunscreen as you're spending time outside. Our Paula Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling 7-day forecast. Take a look at this. Not typically we see this kind of heat in the first week of September. Low to mid 90s all the way through Friday.
Thank you, Alex.